Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Cal Bears offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Leaves it with the running back.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on third and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the move is the 30, and you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. What a grab with one hand. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about that grab? That thing had to be slick, and he just snatched it with one hand.
I mean, that's just crazy how easy he makes the one-handed catch look. Obviously, there's elements, and you got to deal with the weather. That's part of it, but he just said, I am him. One hand, snag it, my ball.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Punts it out of the air. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man. It's Moss. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks the tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 20. He's at touchdown Cardinals. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Moss. Got a man, it's Stewart. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Stewart. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Catch in the middle, it's Watson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They just keep firing. And the quick shuffle pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 4 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed over the middle at Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to test the right side with this one. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Finding an escape route.
The returner brings it out to the 44. And the California offense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Golden Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Morris. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking for a man, it's Moss. He's got the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations. So
breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season to go. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
And the Cardinals get it past the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A little screen to the running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Moss. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will score! Touchdown, Louisville! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
They'll try the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Morris. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. From the gun. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Moss. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind. There he goes! Got enough for the first down. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 2nd down coming up.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse